everyone. In the last class, we have discussed the basic C programming. Okay. So in this class, we will discuss about if statement. In the today's Molly session also, we have discussed if in a algorithm point of view. Today we will discuss about the if, and then we will discuss about if else. Then we will discuss about if else if, all these things we will discuss the syntax, what is their working process, and even we will discuss few examples. After that, you can go and attend the lab session. Now let me discuss about the if condition, where we will use the if condition. In real time also, we will use this. Yeah, but that is theory. This is lab point of view we are talking. This is lab. Okay, lab is different, theory is different. Okay, I did not hear, I could not able to hear your voice. You are speaking something. See, because lab we will in the entire semester we will get 13 to 14. See, listen carefully. For the entire semester we will get that rule 13 to 14 labs only. In the 13 to 14 labs, you need to do everything. But coming to the theory point, we need to discuss number system, algorithms, flow chart, the futures of C language, keywords, identifiers, everything we need to discuss. Then we will come to the if all these things. But if we have to wait those many times, we will could not able to finish all the lab experiments. So here I am discussing the concepts which are required for the lab. I will discuss few examples. Then in the theory also I will discuss about these concepts much in detail. Okay, is it clear? So this is for the lab point of view so that you can write the programs. Okay. So first let me discuss about this if statement, or even we can say that it is a simple if statement. Now if you will have a test expression, or I will can say that it is a condition. If the condition is true, the statements which are there in this block will be executed. Is it clear? Let me discuss again. If is a keyword. In this test expression, you will write some condition. If any condition will have the two outcomes, either the condition can be true or the condition can be false. If the condition is true, the statements which are there in this block will be executed. Okay. If the condition is false, the statements which are there in this block will not be executed. Okay. Is it clear? How many members have understood? Suppose let's take that I am writing a expression like this. If a is equal to 5, okay, printf hi. Okay, this should not come as capital letter, but however it is coming. Printf hi. Okay. So when this high will be printed is whenever the a value is equal to 5, then only this high statement will be printed. Otherwise, the high statement will not be printed. Is it clear? See, in C language, we will write like this. A is equal to 5 means we are comparing whether the a value is equal to 5 or not. Why? What happening? You could not able to see the PPT. Okay, someone would have disturbed it. Yeah, I was already recording this video. Okay. So please don't record it again so that it will be conflict. Can you able to see it now? Okay. Till morning I have discussed like a is equal to 5. Now what is the meaning of a is equal to 5? If you write a statement like a is equal to 5, this is assignment. You are keeping 5 value in the variable a. But if you write a is equal to 5, you are comparing the a value with 5. If a is consists of 5 and 5 is equal to 5, then the condition will be true. Okay, suppose let's take that a value is consists of 2. Now whether 2 is equal to 5, no, then condition will be false. Please try to differentiate between this one. A is equal to 5 means you are assigning the value 5 to the variable a. A is equal to 5 means you are comparing the value which is there in the variable a and 5. Is it clear? Okay. So now let me discuss a simple C program to make you understand about the if condition. Okay. Now hash include stdio.h. I no need to discuss. Already we have discussed. And you may know what is this void main. What is the meaning of this int number? And then I am asking the user to enter an integer. Okay. Now what is the meaning of this scanf function? It will read a value from the user and store that value in the address location of number. That is the meaning of this ampersand. Now what this program is doing is that whatever the number user has entered, if it is negative number, then only I should print the value. So what I have written the condition, always the negative number will be less than 0. Am I right? So I have written a condition, if number is less than 0, okay, then what are the statements which are there in this if block will be executed. Okay, in this block only single statement is there. So whatever the number you have entered, if it is less than 0, then you are displaying that number. You have entered the number and you are writing. This backslash n is useful to print the value in the next line. Okay, then listen carefully. After this statement, we have a statement called printf. The if statement is necessary. Now let's take that I have entered the number value as, suppose user has entered the number value as -5. Okay. Now tell me one thing, whether -5 is less than 0 or not. -5 is less than 0. So whatever the statements which are there here, only single statement is there, printf percentage d number. So it will display the -5 value to the user. Only one statement is there. Okay. Then the next statement here it is printf the if statement is necessary. So that also will be displayed. So let's take that. How you understood or not? If you have taken -5, then this will happen. Suppose, tell me one thing. If I taken the number value is equal to 5, then what is the output will be displayed? Can anyone guess it? That will be printed. Am I right or wrong? Because 5 is not less than 0. So this condition is false. If the condition is false, what are the statements on this if block will not be executed? This printf statement will be executed. Is it clear? So I request everyone, please note down this program. In the next 2 hours, from 4 to 6, you can practice these programs and even you can try the new programs also. Okay. I request everyone, please write it properly without any mistakes, so that while you are writing the program and compiling the program, you will never get any errors. Yeah, this is not required. I request everyone, please note down this C program, which is useful to display a number if it is negative. Because I am not speaking now. I was waiting so that you can write the program. Not now. Okay. After the class from 4 to 6, you please do it. Okay. Okay. That's good to hear. So shall we go for the next slide? If you are done, that also will be printed. This one will be printed. Yeah. I told you that because if this condition is true, this statement will be printed and also this statement also will be printed. If the condition is false, only this part will be printed. It's simple. Suppose let's take that you have a birwa in your home. Okay, you have the lock. If the lock belongs to that birwa, then only you can open and you can see what are the things are there in the birwa. If the lock is not for this almara or the birwa, then you cannot open the same way. Is it clear? Yeah, tell me. Then it will give an error. Okay, because if statement should not have any semicolon. You can try it. Okay. Yeah. If you are done, I will discuss the next program. Okay. Now, okay. Yeah. Good to hear. Now, in this program, in the previous program, we have written only one if condition. Am I right? Now, in this program, I want to discuss that in a single program, you can have multiple if conditions. Okay. Now, this program, what I am doing is that I have taken two integer values and I am checking whether which one is greater, which one is less, and whether they are equal or not. So for that one, what I have done is that I have taken two integer variables called x and y, and I have asked the user to enter the value of x, and whatever the value he has entered, I have stored it in the variable called in the address location x. Similarly, I have asked the user to enter the another value, and whatever the value he has entered, I am storing in the address location y. Is it clear? These things I think everyone know it. Suppose just for an example, let's take that user has entered the x value is equal to some 20 and y value user has entered 10. Okay. Now tell me one thing. What is the condition here? If x is greater than y. If this condition is true, then this part will be executed. Else, it will come here and it will check if x is less than y. If this condition is true, then it will be printed. Okay. If x is equal to y, then this value will be printed. At the end, this printf will be printed. How many members have understood? See, we have three if conditions. In the last program, we have given only one if condition. Is it clear? Here I am discussing an example where multiple if conditions are possible. Okay. So now let's see which condition will be satisfied. X value is 20. Okay. And y value is 10. Whether 20 is greater than 10? Yes. So this condition is true. If this condition is true, what will happen? Whatever the statements which are there in this block will be executed. So what is the statement which is there here? X is greater than y. Okay. X is greater than y. This will be printed output. Now we will check this condition, whether this condition is satisfying or not. X value is 20 and y value is 10. Whether 20 is Less than 10? No. So this condition is false. Okay. So if this condition is false, whatever the statements are there in this if block will not be executed. Then we will come to this condition. X value is 20, Y value is 10. Whether 20 is equal to 10. No, 20 is not equal to 10. So again, this condition is not satisfied. If this condition is not satisfied, whatever the statements are there in this if block will not be executed. At the last, this printf will be executed. So the output you will get if the x value is 20 and y value is 10 is that x is greater than y and end of program. How many members have understood the logic behind this program? Is it clear? So I request everyone, please note down this program, or you try to, if you can understand the logic, and if without copying it, if you can write the program by your own, then it will be very good. Okay, is it clear? Is it done or should I need to wait? And lot of students may got the doubt that, sir, in the last program you have written the curly brace here, but here you are writing. See, entire C program you can write in a single line also, not a problem. Okay, or you can write in a multiple lines. Yeah, tell me. That's what I told you, na. If you simply write x is equal to y, this is act as a assignment in C programming language. In mathematics, we will write a is equal to 5 means you are comparing whether a is equal to 5 or not. But in C programming language, if you write x is equal to y means whatever the value is there in the y, you are copying it in the x. It is nothing but assignment. But if you want to compare whether the x value and y value is equal or not, you should write double equal. Is it clear? This is assignment. Okay. This is comparison. Okay. Yeah. Almira example. See, I was just telling him that if the condition is true, then only it will be executed. Let's take that you have a bike. Okay. Do you have a bike or not? Do you have any bike or scooty? Okay. So a bike or scooty, if you have a key, then only it will open. Okay. Suppose let's take that you want to go outside. Okay, then obviously if you need a bike, then you need to bring the bike keys, then you have to start the bike and you have to go out. But in a hurry, you have bring your house keys. Will the bike will start? Bike will not start. So that is what the condition. If the condition is true, if the keys are matching with the bike, then the bike you can start, otherwise you cannot start. Is it clear? Yeah, tell me. Yeah, yeah. Here I have closed, na, at the end. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please remember one thing, the number of open braces, the number of closing braces should be same and they should be in appropriate place. And one more point I want to tell to you, once you complete, I will tell one important point also. If you're done, I will tell you. Okay. Please remember one thing. Please remember one important point. We are discussing till now that if, let me write, if some condition, the condition, then we will write a block of statements or we will write a statements. Okay. So if condition, we will open the curly braces, we will write the set of statements and then we will close the curly braces. Now remember one important point. If condition, if it is a single statement, then you no need to open the curly braces, you no need to close the curly braces. Please write this important point. If some condition or something is there, if this condition is true, then we will execute the set of statements. If it is multiple statements, then open curly braces and closed curly braces are required. If it is a single statement, then open curly braces and closed curly braces are optional. Means if you keep or if you does not keep, also not a problem. Okay. So some textbooks may follow like this. If it is a single statement, they may not write the open braces and curly braces, so you will confuse. So that's why I'm discussing this point here. Is it clear? Yeah, tell me. I did not understand. I did not understand what you are saying. Can you write in the message chat box? Can you write whatever you are speaking? Can printf 2 greater than 3 here, na? See, if you're writing like this, if you are writing, oh, you can you able to see everyone? If you write like this is valid. Let me write here. Let me delete this one. Let me write like this. Can anyone guess what it will happen? Output as 0 we will get. See, computer can understand only ones and zeros. So according to the computer, false is 0, true is 1. Now what will happen here is that 2 is greater than 3. 2 is not greater than 3. So this condition is false. If this condition is false, it will return the value 0. That value will be printed. Is it clear? Are you understanding? Suppose let's take that I have written like that, 2 is less than 3. Then output will be printed as 1 because this condition is true. If this condition is true, then it will return the value 1. That value will be printed. Is it clear? This is what your doubt or what? Vishnu is okay. Now it is clear? Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, yeah. Now do one thing. You please take a snapshot, or I will share the PPT to you all. Okay, if you start writing like this, it will take a lot of time. Okay, yeah. Tell me. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. This backslash n is useful. See, suppose let's take that. I will tell you. Let me open this one. Okay. If I write printf, simply let's take that. If I write printf percentage d a comma b. If I write like this, what will happen? Can anyone tell me? Simply, what is the meaning of this statement? It will print. It will print means no scan of nothing. It is just printf percentage d a comma b. In a pro, no. It will print the a value and b value. Am I right or wrong? Means yeah. Some values are there in between. The statement is there. Okay. It will print the a value, and it suppose let's take that a is equal to 2. Okay, b value is equal to 3. It is small a. Okay, now it will print 2 3 means a b without any space, without anything, it will print. Now we will be confused whether it is printing 23, whether it is printing 2 3. So then what the people will do is that they will write backslash n. If they write backslash n, first 2 will be printed, then backslash n means go to the next line. It will go to the next line and then it will print the value 3. Is it clear? So it is nothing but you are telling that after this printf, go to the new line. So that's why it will print that x is greater than y. In the next line, it will print the statement called end of program. Suppose if I does not write like this, backslash n, everywhere if I remove, then if this 20 is greater than 10, then it will print like x is greater than y, then immediately it will print the end of program. Is it clear? Have you understand? So the meaning of this backslash n is that in the theory I will discuss all these things we will call it as backslash characters. We have backslash n, backslash t, backslash a. All these things I will discuss in the theory. Okay. One example is that backslash n is nothing but you are telling to go to the next line. Even you can write backslash t also. Backslash t means you want to give a tab space. Tab in keyboard you can see that there will be a tab, so it will give a tab space. Okay, have you understand it or not? Now let me discuss about if else. Till now whatever we are discussing is that it is a simple if. Now the if else is very simple. If some test expression is there or some condition is there, if this condition is true, the statements which are there in this block will be executed. If this condition is false, the statements which are there in this block will be executed. Is it clear? If this condition is true, because a condition can have any one of the output, either the condition can be true or the condition can be false. If the condition is true, the statements here will be executed. The condition false means the statements here will be executed. How many members have understood? Okay. Now let's take that there is some printf here, or let's take that some statement is there here. Then what will happen? Suppose condition is true. If the condition is true, what will happen? Can anyone tell me? I did not. No, no, no. Let me discuss it. If the condition is true, what will happen? First, tell me. These statements will be executed. Whether this statement will be executed or not. This statement also will be executed. Okay. Last statement, because it is after the else. Okay. The same way here we have written this print of end of program. Whatever the condition is true, at last this is executing. Am I right? So if this condition is true, these statements will be executed and this statement also will be executed. If this condition is false, so if this condition is false, this statements will be executed and this statement will be executed. Okay, is it clear? Now I want everyone to do a simple program using this if else. Okay, can you write a program that asks the user to enter the age? Okay, age will be what? Integers like 18, 19 years. What is the rule that someone can vote, keep a vote when someone will get the chance to vote in election? If age is greater than 18, he is eligible to do the vote. Otherwise, he is not eligible. So, I request everyone to write this simple program using if else. That you ask the user to enter the age. If the age is greater than 18, then you should print a output that he or she is eligible to give the vote. Otherwise, I want that you are not eligible for the vote. How many members have understood the problem? Is it clear? So I request everyone to write this program by your own. Let's see how many members can write the program. Let's see how many members can write the program. There is an error in this one. Can you tell me what is the error? No, that is the number of open braces, number of closed braces are equal only. He has opened here, he has closed here. See, correct. One is that he has forgot to write the semicolon here. Is it clear? And then even he forgot to write the get ch, but get ch will not give any error. Okay, but you could not able to see the output. You need to press the keyword. If it is a turbo C, you need to press the keyword called F5. Then you can see the output. So the correct program is that. Let me modify it and give it to you all. One is that he can write the gets. Oh, let me copy here and do the needful. Everyone could able to do, or only he could able to do it? Okay, that's good to hear. This is small g, okay, because it is a PPT, it is coming as capital letter. Okay, is it clear? Those who could not able to write the program by their own, they can check it this one. Okay, yeah. What? So you are telling it should be equal. Okay, yeah. Oh, he hasn't. Oh, he has written, he said you are not eligible for vote. This is correct only. Yeah, good. Array, let me modify simple one. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Now I request everyone to do another program. Okay. I think you can easily do it. Now you take the value from the user and check whether it is a even number or odd number. If it is an even number, you should display that the given number is even. If it is an odd number, you should display the output as odd number. Please try to do it using if else. Don't copy the code from anywhere. Please do it by yourself. You write the program. I will upload the small information in your Google Classroom also in the meantime. Yeah. Okay. Can you share your screen and show me the program? Anyone? Those who have come. Okay, okay. Yeah, correct. If it is, yeah, someone is, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Rishik, Rishikesh has shared his screen. Let's see whether his program is correct or wrong. He has it written hash include stdio.h. void main, int a, printf enter the number, scanf correct. If a modulus 2 means if it is, then it is an even number, else odd number. Yeah, correct. This is correct. Tell me. Not compulsory. Okay. It is like a formatting. Okay. If you want the output should be in a proper way, then you can write it. Otherwise, you don't need to write it. It's yeah. Then no problem. Okay. It is just a formatting to give the output in which one? You check it because he has written an int, so it will even take it in then negative numbers also. He has because int he has written, so it will accept negative. Yeah. If he simply write unsigned int, then it will only accept positive numbers. Okay. Everyone have understood the program or not? Those who could not able to do the program, let me discuss for them. Okay. So this is the program. Okay. Is it clear? You are declaring a variable called number. You are asking the user to enter an integer, and whatever the value he is entering, you are storing in the address location of the variable number. And then you are checking whether the number is, when we will say the given number is even, if it is divisible by 2, then we will say that it is an even number. If it is not divisible by 2, then I can say that it is an odd number. When I can say that it is successfully divisible by 2, if it gives me a remainder 0, then I can say that it is successfully divisible by 2. If it gives other than the 0, meaning is that 1, then I can say that it is not successfully divisible by 2. So that's why I need the remainder. So if I need a remainder, I will use this modulus, and I am doing it number modulus 2. So obviously it will give the remainder. So if the remainder is equal to 0, then I can say that it is an even number, else I can say that it is an odd number. Okay. Is it clear? So I hope you have understood how to use the simple if and if else also. Okay. Okay. If it is done, we will discuss the next one. Else if. Okay. Please listen carefully. Please check it. Okay. Now let's take that. You have the bike. Okay. You have the keychain consists of 4 similar keys. Then what you will do? How many members have understood this one? Or let's take that. Yeah, correct. Am I right? So you have a lock, you have a bunch of similar keys. Then you will try the first key. If it is not opening, then you will go and try to open with the second key. If it is not opening, you will try to open the lock with the third key, like that. Okay. So similarly here also, what I am doing is that using the else if, let's take that if I have written a test expression 1, meaning is that I have written a condition 1. If the condition is true, because a condition will give any one of the outcome, whether the condition can be true or the condition can be false. If the condition is true, or if the condition is true, then what are the statements are there in this block will be executed. Am I right or wrong? Okay. If the condition is false, then it will go here. It will not directly go to the else block. If this condition is false, it will go here. This else if again have some other condition. Again, this condition is true, if this condition is true, then the statements are there in this one will be executed. Okay. If this condition is also false, then it will come to here and it will check whether the condition 3 is true or false. Suppose let's take that condition 3 is true, then the statements in this block will be executed. If the condition is false, then these statements will be executed. How many members have understood the working process? So, if condition 1, in this example, if the condition 1, condition 2, and the condition 3 all are false, then the statements in the else block will be executed. Okay? Okay? Now, let me tell you one thing. The condition 1 is false, condition 2 is true. Then which block of statements will be executed? Please check it correctly and tell me the answer. If condition, see what I have told you, if this condition 1 is false, then you will come here and you will check. Okay. So this condition is false, this condition is true, then these statements will be executed. Okay. Then you will not even check this condition 3. If this condition also false, then you will check this condition. Okay. How many members have understood? Suppose let's take that condition 1 is true, condition 1 is false, condition 2 is false, condition 3 is true. What are the statements will be executed now? Why? What? Someone is telling? Yeah, obviously this condition is false means we will not go and execute these statements. Again, this condition is false, so we will not execute this one. This condition is true, so these statements will be executed. Now, whether the else block will be executed or not? No, because this condition is true, so else block will not be executed. Okay. Okay. Now, in the previous, when I was discussing about the multiple leaves, we have written like this. Now, I want everyone to convert this program using else if. The same program using if, else, if, else. Try to do it. How many members have understood the question? We have discussed that this program for multiple if, whether x is greater than y, x is less than y, or x is equal to y. The same program I want everyone to write using if, else. Okay. What about others? Do you got the program like this? Or let me change according to that one. Let me even convert this one into x and y. Okay, x and y, and I have asked the value to enter the x and value of y, and here I am checking x is greater than y, x is less than y, else this one. Is it clear? Everyone got this one? Okay. So I think everyone have understood simple if else, and if else syntax. Is it clear? Because you need to understand the syntax. Then easily you can write any program. Okay. Is it clear for everyone? Shall we stop the class here? Okay. Let me stop recording.